Hello friends. Welcome to my channel Anime Zone Sensei. In this video, I will show you some of the best isekai anime. So please be sure to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. So everyone like isekai anime. Because of its awesome storyline. So let's start this video and find out some of the best isekai anime you can watch. Number 10. The Genius Prince's Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt. The king of Natra has fallen ill, leaving the only hope for his kingdom to his son, Prince Wine Salima Arbalest. Known to be capable and wise, he is the perfect candidate to become the prince regent. However, if the prince has anything to say about the matter, he would rather sell off the kingdom of Natra to the highest bidder. Since he wields the authority of the throne, no one can stop Wine from auctioning off the country and using the profits to retire in comfort. All he needs to do is raise the value of the small kingdom to maximize his gains. But whether Wine's grand plan will succeed remains to be seen, as his wit often surpasses even his own expectations, much to the benefit of the oblivious citizens of Natra. Number 9. World of Leadale. The previously bedridden Kaina Kagami finds herself in the world of her favorite Vermorp titled Leadale, after the life support keeping her alive fails. Reincarnated in the body of her high-level character, Kaina, she notices that the world of Leadale is different from what she remembers playing. As she comes to learn, 200 years have passed since she last interacted with the world. However, this does not sadden Kaina, as it means that a new journey awaits her, filled with exciting prospects and unfamiliar faces all waiting to be discovered. Number 8. The strongest sage with the weakest crest. At birth, mages randomly acquire one of the 4 crests that represents the extent of their magical capability. Equipped with a crest specializing in creation, a man named Gaius reached the ceiling of his potential, becoming known as the world's strongest sage. Despite his overwhelming power, he is unsatisfied with his abilities and desires to possess the mark suitable for close combat. Knowing that a person's crest is unchangeable, Gaius decides to reincarnate far into the future, hoping to alter his fate. Thousands of years later, Gaius is reborn as Matthias Hildesheimer, successfully obtaining his long-coveted crest. However, he is surprised to learn that in these times, magic has vastly waned, and the techniques that were once widely used are now nothing more than just a speck of legend. Moreover, the crest that he painstakingly strived to attain is now considered the weakest, merely dubbed the crest of failure. Nevertheless, Matthias naturally exceeds all expectations. He enrolls into the royal capital's second academy, acing every trial that comes his way. But soon after, Matthias discovers the dark truth behind humanity's downfall into magical mediocrity demons and endeavors to remedy the consequence of his millennia-long absence once and for all. Number 7. She professed herself pupil of the wise man, Kendeshi. With a dignified veteran's body and a long white beard, Summoner Mage Dunbath was one of the strongest player characters in the virtual reality online multiplayer role-playing game Arc Earth Online, even heralded as a one-man army. Together with the 9 wise mages and King Solomon, they formed the mage player kingdom of Alkate. But one day, Dunbath and the other 9 wise mages suddenly go missing, leaving no trace behind. In an effort to spend his expiring credits, Dunbath had purchased a cosmetic kit and tinkered with his character. However, he accidentally fell asleep during the customization process. Upon waking up, Dunbath not only notices that the world of Arc Earth Online has become more realistic, but also discovers that he has turned into a cute girl. After reaching Alkate, he learns it has been 30 years since he supposedly disappeared. Now tasked with finding the other missing mages by King Solomon, the avid role player proclaims his new identity as Mira, the pupil of the wise man Dunbath, and ventures forth to prove his legacy. Number 6. Princess Connect. Dive second season, Precon second season. In the continent of Astria, a man falls from the sky, possessing no memories other than his name, Yuki. An elf named Kokoro finds him, introducing herself as his guide in the world they are about to traverse. With Kakuro's guidance, Yuki is able to learn how this world works, from battling monsters to handling currency. To earn money for their journey, Yuki and Kakuro decide to go to a nearby guild association to accept a simple quest. In their expedition, they meet Pecorine, a somewhat gluttonous but charming girl skilled in battle. The next day, they also meet Carol, a cat girl specializing in magic. After some time, a bond of friendship and camaraderie forms between them. And the four decide to create a guild of their own. As they continue their adventures, they explore the world, meet new people, and will perhaps uncover the mysteries behind Yuki's missing memories. Number 5. Life with an ordinary guy who reincarnated into a total fantasy knockout. A dull old man and his handsome best friend were summoned to another world by a naked goddess. However, because of the goddess's mischief, he has turned into a peerless, beautiful girl? To get back his body, he has to go on a journey with his best friend to defeat the Demon King. An old man that became a beautiful girl and a handsome old man. Let the madness-filled, rom-com journey in another world begin. Number 4. Arifureta, From Commonplace to World's Strongest Season 2. This is well-known anime series. Transported to another world and left behind by his former friends, Hajime had to make his rise from literal rock bottom. It was in the labyrinth where he strengthened his weak magic and found several beautiful allies. Now after saving his classmates, he ventures for Arizen to escort Miu and her mother. He'll fight and defeat anyone he has to in order to find a way home, including a god. Number 3. The Fruit of Evolution. Before I knew it, my life had it made. One day, a man claiming to be a god suddenly hacks a certain school's intercoms, ordering all of its students to team up and prepare to be transported to another world. There, they will be given special skills in the hopes that they become that world's heroes and defeat the Demon King that ravages the land. The initial transfer is a success. However, Seiichi Hiragi, who suffers from his classmates' constant bullying due to his somewhat undesirable appearance, is left behind as no one is willing to be his teammate. Nevertheless, the self-proclaimed god decides to send Seiichi to the parallel world and lets him join his peers. Unfortunately, this fateful ordeal causes Seiichi to arrive at a location deep in the forest, far not only from his schoolmates, but from human civilization as well. Desperately searching for a way to change his predicament, Seiichi's miserable days only seem to continue to worsen. Yet when all hope seems lost, Seiichi discovers a strange fruit known as the Fruit of Evolution, which may be his first step toward a significantly better future. Number 2. That time I got reincarnated as a slime. Season 2. The nation of Tempest is in a festive mood after successfully overcoming the surprise attack from the Falmouth army and the Western Holy Church. Beyond the festivities lies a meeting between Tempest and its allies to decide the future of the nation of monsters. The aftermath of the Falmouth invasion, Milene Nava's suspicious behavior, and the disappearance of Demon Lord Carrion, the problems seem to keep on piling up. Rimura Tempest, now awakened as a true Demon Lord, decides to go on the offensive against Clayman. With the fully revived Storm Dragon Veldora, ultimate skill Raphael, and other powerful comrades, the ruler of the Tempest is confident in taking down his enemies one by one until he can face the man pulling the strings. Number 1. The Rising of the Shield Hero. The four cardinal heroes are a group of ordinary men from modern-day Japan summoned to the kingdom of Melromark to become its saviors. Melromark is a country plagued by the waves of catastrophe that have repeatedly ravaged the land and brought disaster to its citizens for centuries. The four heroes are respectively bestowed a sword, spear, bow, and shield to vanquish these waves. Naofumi Iwatani, an otaku, becomes cursed with the fate of being the shield hero. Armed with only a measly shield, Naofumi is belittled and ridiculed by his fellow heroes and the kingdom's people due to his weak offensive capabilities and lackluster personality. when the heroes are provided with resources and comrades to train with. Naofumi sets out with the only person willing to train alongside him, Melromark. He is soon betrayed by her, however, and becomes falsely accused of taking advantage of her. Naofumi then becomes heavily discriminated against and hated by the people of Melromark for something he didn't do. With a raging storm of hurt and mistrust in his heart, Naofumi begins his journey of strengthening himself and his reputation. Further along, however, the difficulty of being on his own sets in. So Naofumi buys a demi-human slave on the verge of death named Raphtalia to accompany him on his travels. As the waves approach the kingdom, Naofumi and Raphtalia must fight for the survival of the kingdom and protect the people of Melromark from their ill-fated future.